Today I want to do something on this Nissan Sentra. Right, I'm going to work on the Nissan Sentra here. A very common thing about Nissan Sentras, I don't know if it's the factory made it like this, or I don't know if it's the factory made them like this with a defect. Sorry about that. Okay, but I want to show you something. See this guard here? This is a guard made with aluminum, and this guard here is above, in between the muffler pan, or the muffler, and as you can see it runs all the way over there. It's between the muffler and the body of the car, the bottom of the car. This is to avoid heat from the muffler to penetrate and go closer to the body of the car. But there's a fault right here. You see, all these screws was torn down. This guard was loosed from this, every one of these screws. So the guard was kind of a banging all over. Alright, it was banging all over because it was loosed. Not a good sound, not a good thing. So what I did was I loosed off these nuts, put some WD-40 to loose them off, and I kind of put some small washer that I had handy with me. However, the hole, as you can see, the hole is just close up for the washer to fit, and it takes a little bit more time to time. It's going to want to do the same thing, maybe burn out and eat out, and then it's going to fall and do the same problem again. So what I'm going to do is loose this off and replace it with some brand new, some wider. Let's don't use the word brand new, because I did brand new washers there that I had handy. I got bigger washers here. This is a big washer, and I'm hoping that I could put that washer to cover this hole so it could hold wider. You have a better base on the pan so it doesn't loose off. So I'm going to work on this right now. So this is a common thing for Nissans folks. When you hear the banging like a tin cup or a metal hitting, that's because most likely the guard is loosed. I don't know why it's loosed. It's unusual because two of those bolts was missing too in here. I don't know if someone loosed them off and forget to put them on. I had to buy those nuts and put them on there. So I'm going to check it out now. Let me get the tool. And it's easy. As you can see, one screw is there, and the next two is right over here. That's one right there. I got another one over here. So I'm going to work on these and put the washers wider so it doesn't eat out rapidly. The bigger washer is going to hold it. As you can see, this piece is burnt out or eat out or ripped off. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take care of this bad boy right now. Now I got the socket here. It's a 10mm socket that will work perfect for this nut. Just want to show you how simple and easy. Before, when I just loosed this off, it was very tough because of some rust. However, I put some WD-40 and I loosed it off and put just that little washer there to hold up this guard. But this is what I want to show you. to lose this off. Step by step I want to show you. Take some patience. If you're going to do it manually without a electric machine. See this washer here is a little replacement washer that I had hanging around, but this is how originally this was. The nut was here, it was drawn up tightly, but look at this. See, this guard, all the nuts were like this. The guard where the bolt or the nuts hold it up was all busted up like this, and it's hard to believe that they burnt out. To me, they look more like they were ripped off, and someone couldn't get them or lose them off properly. They rip it off because all the hold-ups, the holding ups were like that. So what I do now to get it done properly, I'm going to lose this off back. Thanks to this extra washer that's on the nut. What I'll do, you see I got this extra washer which was almost the same size, a little wider than this nut. So what I will do is don't get rid of this washer. This washer will help me to cover this wider hole that's on this washer that I bought. They were cheap, $3, $4 for 8 of them. So you see? Now this is going to give me a little more leverage here to hold up this guard better in place. Alright, let's work with this. Easy does it, take your time. See that? Look at the difference. See what I'm trying to do? Now I'm trying to take over to cover more of the open hole that's existed right here in this pan. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna try to do here. I just got that little washer fell off my hand. I have to look for it. Don't want to lose nothing, because when you lose something that you're working with, that's a treasure that you will be losing. All right. All right, let me look for this washer. So I found it. It fell down, this little bad boy fell on the ground. Okay, so now we're going to put this is to cover the bigger hole that's extended here, that's existed on the pan, and to have more guard on this, more holding up space, I'm going to put this, lap this over, and then it's all about common sense, you know. But so I think I don't want to blame anyone, but I have my I would say wisdom here. It looks more like it was ripped off by someone from that bolt. See now, this is going to hold up more space. I want this to last a good couple of years, you know. When I do this job, I want it to be done properly. So now I'm going to bolt this up back. And the same thing I'm going to do with all the other nuts. Because I got enough, 8 comes inside. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I have 2 Nissan Sentras. And both of the Sentras have the same issue, where the pan has the same problem. They're all loosed up, which means I would say someone probably, I don't want to blame anyone, but hey, this was, I think it was deliberately done. Yeah, deliberately done, right? Where it was stripped off the nut, and for some reason, I don't know. Alright, plus with that expedition, I have to change the sensors. I already changed one O2 sensor, but apparently the part was wrong, so gotta wait on the part to get the other one done, and that's took it to a mechanic shop to get it done. Yeah, I hope they do it right, because I could have done it myself. It's just that the time consumed. Now, this is pretty good for now. Look good. The washer holds up more of the aluminum guard here, which is pretty good. So now I'm going to do the next ones, which are up here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this one the same way. I'm going to re-loose them, and well, this one has a bolt. They're not built in the bolt, but the same policy here I'm going to do for this one. So if I could get a good grip for you here, so I could show you, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Let me see if this will work. Change this. Don't rush when you do things like this. So it's always good to check your guard, your muffler guards, the one that goes between the body of the car. Alright. It's good to go do it for the body of the car. Now, I'm going to tell you what. This one here is pretty loosed. Because remember, I loosed it from originally with WD-40. See, there we go. This is this. So now I'm going to add this brand new washer right here. And I'm going to put this here. So now I'm going to just screw this back in. So that's two. At least we know it's going to be safe. See, so this is... I want to show you how it's ripped out of this. You see this pan here? The whole end was missing. I don't know if it was deliberately done and someone forget to screw it back on. So once again, with my wisdom, I would think that on both cars, Nissan Sentra, they have the same issue where the pan is hanging over the muffler. So I do think someone ripped it off by mistake. They couldn't loose it off properly. But here comes the champion. As the champion is going to screw this one back on. So now we got brand new washer, two of them, which is pretty good. And I would say this job is guaranteed to last a good couple of years. And if, let's say, no one deliberately loosed it off and it was burnt out by itself, then definitely it will last a long time. Okay, so here I go. Tighten. I just want to show you how I do it. And I could do one more. Folks, now, see, and I will continue doing the other ones. I got one more to do and one more inside. There's two more in the inner panel, and it will be perfect. Alright, so I know those are good holding up now with the washer, the bigger washer. And yeah, once again, Jim Bar's Kitchen on a different mission. Maybe later on we cook some food. How about that? Both cars have the same issue, Nissan Sentras, and which I'm fixing up right now. Wondering how I got the car so high up in the air. Just used a concrete block and put a piece of board and ride this baby up the ramp. Make two wonderful ramps, you see? Yeah, so two nice ramps. So that's to give a little leverage to be under the vehicle. And to get that bolt and that nut loose properly with good access, it's good to have a small extension like this one, a 3/8 extension with a 3/8 socket. If you cannot get a 3/8 socket in the 10mm, then you could also use those quarter. You know, you could use those smaller ones, no big deal. so long as you have the leverage to go above the muffler pan and loosen it like what I did. So easy does it. Good to have one of these flexible um, hinges so it can move back and forth. Alright, that's what this is for. Pretty good, huh? Yeah. Now, yeah. So that job will be is fixed. That guard is bolted properly. Could last a nice, give it another 5 to 10 years. Yeah. Jim Boy's Kitchen. Show you how to stabilize a guard, a heat guard properly on a Nissan Sentra. Alright, one of the most common thing that is made or occurs on those Nissan is where the aluminum guard loose off of that bolt, and it just goes to rest on the muffler, which is a bad thing, because as you start up and you're driving, you hear bang lang bang lang. Yeah. Yeah. So let's stabilize that sound. Guard is perfect. I got this O2 sensor I'm changing on that Jeep. That one changed already. Just got to change the other one. And it's not hard to change. As a matter of fact, I feel like doing it now and show you, huh? But I got to go get it, pay for the parts 3 times. I already paid for the parts to the mechanic. And I hope we get the right one so we could get this Jeep going, you know. Some mechanics open on Saturdays, some don't. Let's hope for the best. I need to get it done. Planting in a pot or a bucket is not a big deal, because peppers or any plant depends on the kind of a plant, the vegetable that it, or the fruit that it bears. Doesn't need much of a root. It grows in a little bit of soil. So what I did, I kind of prepped the soil up or molded up to the root with more soil that I got from the garden soil. You can use topsoil, it doesn't matter. And of course, you know, it's specialized for vegetables and herbs. Oh yeah. So I decided to fill that bag up with all these peppers, or you know, and prep the roots so that it could hold the coolness inside of the bucket with the root, so it doesn't take much of a water. And advise, you don't want to over water your plants. All right, at no time you want to over water your plants, because you could tend to rotten the root, and that's not a good idea, because you want the root to keep growing as best as it can. So it's good to always mold your plant up to, it doesn't matter if you mold above some leaves, you see, because the stronger the root is, the stem will develop faster, and it will start shooting out better leaves than this one. Yeah, and you will have a stronger base for that plant to grow properly. And maybe put some water in, and that's it. So garden soil is pretty good, specialized for vegetables and herbs. That's what I use. You could use topsoil, but I prefer this one. All right. So not bad, huh? Jim Boy's Kitchen on another mission. Kind of hungry. I don't know what to do. thinking about making some Chinese chicken. Show you how to make some Chinese fried chicken. My way, you will love it. But for now, I got so much things to do. I gotta go cut this grass. See, beautiful grass. Have you ever wondered how come animals are strong and they don't eat meat? Have you ever wondered if grass has good protein for humans? Yeah, I had a conversation with someone. We were just talking and having a little bit of conversation and fun in a funny way. And one guy was like, suppose we cut grass and cook it like bhaji. Wonder if that's good protein. Humans tend to not want to eat grass because we walk on it and it's pretty soiled up, but why do animals eat it and they're so strong? Uh-huh. Well, look at a horse. They eat grass, hay, and they run races, right? You think we could run race if we start eating grass? This was the funny conversation that came up with me and the gentleman. Yeah, what a thought, right? I know you're thinking about what I just said. Jim Boy's Kitchen. Let's name it Jim Boy's Kitchen and Travel. How about that? All right, this channel will be named Jim Boy's Kitchen and Travel. Oh, yeah. All right, just pull this out the refrigerator, some dal with some fish choker. Don't want to throw it away. Look at that. Then the easy way is to just maybe loose this down a little bit. This is pretty cold, but it's food that was left over. I want to show you. And all you got to do, no, it's not cook up. It's a little dal with some choker, fish choker that I created. Next time I will show you how to make this. See? Now I'm going to put this in a microwave and let it heat up for like 2 minutes. Got it done. Put a 2 minutes on it. If I could get it done. Yeah, 3 minutes, huh? I'll let it do its thing. Then it's going to be ready to eat. I'll make some fish choker and show you one day. Until next one, thanks again. Bye, everybody. Subscribe.